morning. Welcome to Vlogust. So, if you're not familiar, the idea is that we vlog every day. Also, I did like a no heat curls situation last night. I'm trying various ways. I mean, this is a lot. We'll see what it looks like when it's dropped. But I like this section. I'll share once I've perfected it. Anyway, Vlogust. That is vlogging every day in August. So Emma mentioned this to me a while ago, like, should we do this? And then she decided not to do it, and I thought, you've thrown it in there now. I think I'm going to do it. It's been a long time, even in December for Vlogmas. I don't think I've vlogged every day, so we'll see how this goes. And I am starting a day early, just so that I'm always kind of a day ahead of myself, and I don't feel quite so pressured that particular day to get the video up. But I always love a challenge. I was really enjoying the semi-daily vlogging that we were doing at the beginning of lockdown, so I thought we would do it again, since we're not fully in lockdown now, but we're not in lockdown. It's still a strange world out there, and I thought it might be a fun activity. So one of the things that is a very, very new development in my life that I think you might be interested in throughout this month is we are getting the house valued with a view to potentially putting it on the market. We've been looking at houses. Mum and Dad have been looking at houses. Lee and I went and drove around with Ella to see some of the houses like in situ that we are interested in. And I mean, anything can happen, you know, especially right now. It's probably more difficult to sell a house than ever. However, we decided that we would just give it a shot. We weren't planning on selling it until next year, but we would give it a shot at the end of this year and just see what happens. So that's quite exciting, and it also gives me a focus, because even if it doesn't happen, it means that I'm going to go through everything. I'm going to declutter. The whole house is going to be more streamlined, and that is basically what we're going to be doing in August, the majority of. I am still working from home. The kids are still at home, and so it is still much of a tear your hair out. But next week I've got a few extra days, so I'm kind of planning on really hitting it hard on the decluttering. And then on Thursday, someone's coming to value the house. So also, I'm just like trying to sort out I've changed again where I'm working. Not massively. I've kind of gone back to a previous iteration of this. But it was kind of thinking, I can't have everything on the windowsill. I'm going to have it in a place where I can move everything around. So if people come to view the house, it's simple. I can't have everything kind of like wires and everything all over the windowsill. No curb appeal there. So I've kind of moved things with that in mind, and I moved it quickly yesterday, and the wires are really bothering me. So at some point this evening I'll sort that out, but I will show you in a second how it is. Emma and Chris are coming this evening. They're coming down, they're staying in a hotel, and we're going to see them tomorrow. And me and Emma are going to Primark. I'm so excited. So excited. We haven't been to Primark together for the longest time. I don't really have anything on my list to buy. I'm still very much on my try not to spend where you don't need to spend, and I know for a fact that once I start getting into this declutter thing, my like need for storage is going to go on high alert, and if I'm going to spend money on anything, it's going to be that. But I'm very excited to go to Primark with Emma. That's tomorrow. God, this week, because I've got such a long work day ahead of me today, because I've got to work till 6, and I can't, like, I'll sit around, I'll play a little bit of Switch this morning, I'll watch some TV, and I'm like, I'll just turn on the computer and see what's going on, and then I end up working like a really extended day. It's supposed to start later and finish later, but I can't, because I'm like, what if something's happening? What if someone sent an email that needs to be dealt with, and then I log on later, and I wish I'd logged on earlier. I don't enjoy that about these new days. It was not entirely put to me that that's how that was going to work. So anyway, it's Friday, so I'm gonna kind of chill this morning, but it feels like days away that Emma and Chris are coming, because I know I've got this like most stressful work day ahead of me. This is my current desk setup. So I had everything here, which is why I've got these boxes, because I was like basically making it so that the screens and stuff were here, and then I could put this is a put-up desk, like a fold-away desk. I had that in front. Now, what I did have previously was I was using this, which I basically made into a desk. It's one of these Kallax units, but I knocked out the middle of an 8 Kallax shelving unit, and I made it into a desk. What I forgot was I need space to kind of write and have papers. I'm like working on something and the computer's in front of me, and so it doesn't work for me to be immediately next to the computer. I need another desk if this is all the space that I've got. So this has pretty much been an ideal situation. I initially went in front of the window because I was doing a lot of video calls, less video calls now. And if I do have a video call that I need, I can always unplug the laptop and put it on there, whatever. So this is definitely the preference, and it means that this can stay here all of the time, and all I need to put away is this desk and this chair, and I can still have my curtains open, because before I was kind of drawing them a lot of the time because there was a lot of electronic equipment on the windowsill, and it didn't look pretty from the outside. So yeah, liking this so far, but I'll keep you posted. The desk I'll try to remember to link below. I got it from Amazon forever ago, but last time I mentioned it, so many people asked about it that I was having to like individually find the link for people. I'll try to remember to post it because it's super useful. I didn't buy it for this. I bought it for making YouTube videos so that I could put it up in front of a window or in front of a light source and have a proper window to use. Have a proper desk to use. So I think it's really, really handy, especially if you're now working from home really randomly. Milo has gone to his childminders today, so Manny has taken up residence next to his little dog. Manny loves Milo so much. Are you wagging your tail because I'm talking about you? Milo wasn't feeling very well yesterday, and so he stayed in bed, and Manny didn't know that Milo was home. Okay. And about midday, I took him upstairs, and he was so excited to see him. He immediately got on the bed and like fell asleep next to him, like, yes. I think with a dog, it must be a bit like having like a younger sibling that you used to play with, and then you kind of grow out of it, because Milo's spending a lot of time upstairs in our room playing on the PlayStation, and that's not what Manny's used to. Manny's used to Milo sitting down. I mean, Milo would sit downstairs and play the PlayStation with him, but I moved it upstairs for my sanity, because it meant that I could work downstairs in peace. But now it means that Milo is upstairs and Manny is not getting to sit next to him all the time, because he doesn't love to be upstairs, he likes to be downstairs. And he's not spending as much time with him, so it's kind of cute. Have you come to sit next to me now? Maybe I'll substitute. Oh my god, it is crazy hot today. I think this must be the hottest day of the year. Me and Ella are just popping to the shops because I need some energy drinks if I'm going to make it to 6 o'clock. And I'm walking out, it feels like this is insane. It's like 1:30. This is like hotter than Florida kind of weather, just torturous heat. Lee's friend at work made us some new masks. I might have this on. Yeah, I've got this one upside down. There we go, that's better. How cool is this? It's even got like the little nose wire. I love it. How cute are these? I love everything. 2 for £6 as well. That is amazing. Freshly tidied living room, and we've taken out the table that's over here. I'm watching Grace and Frankie, I should really pause this. Just taking the table out from the corner of the room to kind of make it look more spacious in a view to, or with a view to next week. Kind of decluttering everywhere, and it does make a massive difference to the room. We kind of need it. I mean, we can do without it, but on a long-term basis we did need a table to eat at, but this is just like, it feels like so much bigger, the space, without it. Day one, worst vlogger ever. Totally forgot to vlog when Emma and Chris were here. Basically, I finished work, tidied the living room. We took down, I showed you, didn't I? We took down the table. We've had to put another table up in its place. I'll explain in a second. And then Emma and Chris arrived like immediately, and it was so stormy. We were gonna get a takeaway or something, but it was so like rainy and rubbish. I just made some pasta and stuff. Ate way too much. I am so full. It's bedtime now, and I'm like, I don't know if I can eat. I'm so full. It's just too carby. And we watched Conan Without Borders. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I'm sure I made you yawn. If you haven't seen Conan Without Borders, it's so funny. It's Conan O'Brien, from the Conan O'Brien Show. His podcast also is hilarious. He's a very kind of dry and sarcastic, but also like a clown, a real physical comedian as well. And our favourite episode is the one in Italy where he goes with his employee. I'm not entirely sure what he is. The whole joke of it, the whole like shtick, is that this guy doesn't do anything and blah blah blah. But he's like the straight man, tries not to smile. The whole thing is like he is this. That's his character in this. And he's called Jordan Schlansky. Takes him around Italy, and Conan is a buffoon. But he goes to various different countries, and it's kind of like it's like a travel show, but like the least serious travel show there's ever been. It's really, really good. And yeah, and then they went back to check into their hotel. Now it's bedtime, and I am breaking out all over the place because I've actually been wearing makeup more than usual. I'm breaking out here. I've got like a spot on my lip. What's that all about? Obviously on my chin, because standard. So I'm going to bed with my Clean and Clear Dual Action Moisturiser in the various places that it's needed. And hoping I can sleep. It's going to be an early morning because we're going to Primark first thing to film a shop with me. So if this video goes up first, I think it will, then that will be tomorrow. And I think I might go to Boots as well. I really want to get the Dove tanning mousse. I feel like that's something that I need to review, but we'll see. We'll see. I also watched the Marie Kondo earlier. Did I tell you that? I've watched that Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, or whatever it's called, on Netflix a couple of times before. Like while I've been tidying up, I've just kind of put it on in the background. But today I watched that, and I watched the Minimalism documentary on Netflix. Both excellent. If you're kind of trying to get into a mindset of getting rid of things, would highly recommend. Right, I'm going to bed now. I just realised I forgot to tell you about the table. Manny was walking around the whole living room, like just in figures of 8 constantly. He was just like wandering constantly, and we decided after a while that he was looking for the table, because he likes to sit underneath the table or sit underneath the chairs and chew his little thing. Can you see that blue orb? It's not, because it's like not quite. Oh, there's 2 of them. What is that? Magical. Okay, anyway, so there's weird sparkles on my lens apparently. Yeah, so I put that up and I covered it up, and occasionally he will now go in it. I don't know if I'm going to need to leave that up for him. He is the baby of the family, and he gets what he wants.
And I will leave my windows open so that I can